Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Tuesday, June 30th, 2026, and this is another Xbox 360 collection video. Yes, folks, today's vlog is a cop-out, so to speak. I didn't get around to doing anything today outside of the house. Have been inside working all day, and then I got caught up in some other stuff around the home. Watched a couple of cool, well, I wouldn't say cool. Watched a couple of movies. Steven Spielberg directed films that I hadn't seen. I watched Always and Amistad, and Always, that movie sucks. Amistad, it's good, and then it kind of slows down in the end. So it kept it from being a true like 5-star Steven Spielberg. I gave it 4 stars on a Letterboxd. Always, I gave it a 2. I could have given it a 1, but it had a very exciting climax. So that's the only reason it got a 2, was because of that cool climax. So anyway, enough about that. We're here to talk about Xbox 360 games. We're going to see the next 10 games in my collection, and hopefully you will be shocked and awed and amazed by my taste in physical media, or maybe you'll be like, this guy's games are whack, and you could think that too. So anyway, let's just move this thing along and see what the first game is. Kicking things off, we are going to keep rolling with the Lego titles. This one is Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. This is a kind of a remake, re-release bundle of the first 2 Lego Star Wars games. Of course, the first Lego Star Wars games focused on episodes 1 through 3. The second Lego Star Wars game focused on episodes 4, 5, and 6. And so this is just all of them mashed together into one package. There is, however, new content. Let's see. Yeah, there's new gameplay features, new levels and characters, and it has online 2-player co-op, which I'm not sure if that still works, because I don't know if these servers are still going, but it is the definitive Lego Star Wars. You can get the other 2, and in fact, like I said, I have part 2, and I think I have part 1 on original Xbox as well. So I've got all of those. Do I need to have Complete Saga? No, I don't need to, but I want it to complete my collection, so I've got a copy. And there is new content, so you can just never play those other 2 and just play this one here. So that's gonna be what I do. I speak well. Next up, we have Lego Star Wars 3. This is a version that focuses on the Clone Wars animated series. I've actually never played Lego Star Wars 3, believe it or not. I did play a version on the I think it was the DS? It was either the DS or the 3DS. It was a launch title for either the DS or the 3DS. I think the DS. And it was fine, so I assume this is similarly themed to that. But I was not a big Clone Wars animated series fan. I did not watch that program when it was on. It came out when I was in my 20s. Like, I wasn't like watching cartoons necessarily, even though it is focused on an older demographic. It just didn't appeal to me as much. But I did see that stupid Star Wars Clone Wars movie in theaters with the little baby Jabba the Hutt that farted, which is now a grown-up Jabba the Hutt with abs in the Mandalorian movie, which was good. That was good. Anyway, I should probably check this out. It is a platinum hit, so clearly people bought this game and liked it, because you don't buy a ton of like, bad games don't sell a ton of copies, right? Next up, we've got Lollipop Chainsaw. This is a cool game. This is written by James Gunn, who is in the news right now for his handling of the DC film universe. In fact, so Supergirl just came out a few days ago, and it kind of bombed at the box office. But before he was a big superhero movie director and writer, he was kind of a lesser well-known writer, filmmaker. He did he wrote Scooby-Doo 1 and 2. He wrote the Dawn of the Dead remake, and he made his own movie Slither. and it bombed, and so he was kind of like kicked out of Hollywood for a while. And when he was ostracized, he wrote the script for Lollipop Chainsaw. So this is a very goofy, fun game. All right, music, you're a little loud there, buddy. This is a very goofy and fun game. You play as a cheerleader here who is basically fighting zombies, and she has the decapitated head of her boyfriend attached to her belt here, and he kind of helps her out along the way. So a ton of fun, very gory, very kind of like cheesecake sexy, if you're familiar with that term. Yeah, great game. Next up is a game that I'm not super thrilled to have in my collection, but I have it for its historical significance, and that is Madden NFL 06. Now, why do I have this? Well, as part of my desire to collect things, I wanted to collect every single Xbox 360 launch title. In fact, I want the launch games for every console that I have. So Madden NFL 06 was one of the launch titles for the Xbox 360. Funny enough, it came out, I think, so it came out in November of 2005, and Madden's usually come out in August. So this was like this came out later than the rest of the Maddens. This game is not that good. Madden's not a very good football game. It's the only football game, and so they don't have to try to do anything. They're just like, hey, you like football? You want a football video game? You're gonna buy it. Is it good? No. Is it bad? It's serviceable. So that's all Madden's been. Serviceable. If you're wondering why I have Madden NFL 13 for the Xbox 360, well, that's because Madden NFL 13 was a launch title for the Wii U. And when I was doing a write-up on that console, I believe 10-year launch at that point, because it came out in 2012? I think 2012. Anyway, I had to get all the Wii U launch titles, of course, because I was writing about it, and I'm a psycho who wants to get all the launch titles. So I couldn't find a Wii U version anywhere. Like, nobody had it. So I had to settle with this Xbox 360 version, which I used to kind of gauge how good or bad the game was. I don't remember much about this game, other than I have it in my collection. Will I get rid of it one day? Maybe. I don't know. If you try to sell it at a used game store, you probably get like 25 cents for it, because these all sell for like $1.99. Like, nobody cares about old sports games. So at this point, the only reason to hold on to it is just to be a completionist. But also, if you are a sports historian, or you find that stuff interesting, you can go back in time and see who was in the NFL in 2013, or I guess 2012. When this came out was the 2012-2013 season, because the NFL season lasts until the next year, so they call it. So when this came out in 2012, it was the 12 and 13 season. What am I saying? This is Madden NFL 13. It's a football game. Who cares? Moving on. We've got Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Unlike Madden, this is a fantastic game. This is one of my absolute favorites. I love Marvel Ultimate Alliance. A really great hack and slash beat 'em up. It's a 4-player co-op. Same screen, couch co-op, and you play with your friends. Love this game. I played this with my brothers and my sister a lot. So, it was one game that the four of us, I have 2 brothers, 1 sister that I lived with in my 20s. And we had a blast with Marvel Ultimate Alliance. In fact, I think when I moved out and I would come over to my dad's house to hang out and eat free food and wash clothes, we would throw this on every now and then. We would play Rock Band mostly, but every now and then you'd be like, hey, let's play Ultimate Alliance and knock out a stage or 2. What's cool about this one is it is I believe it was a pack-in disc. So it's a double that comes with Forza Motorsport 2. Horizon wasn't out yet. Anyways, so yeah, Marvel Ultimate Alliance on one side, Forza Motorsport 2 on the other. Love this. Never played this. Love this. Never played this. since I loved Marvel Ultimate Alliance so much, I wasn't going to sit around and not get the sequel, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. Come on. Who do you think I am? Look, I got West Coast Avengers right here. I'm a Marvel guy. I love Marvel comics. I've been reading them for going on 40 years now. My first comic book was an issue of Amazing Spider-Man. I have vague memories of it. He was like fighting some like commandos or something. I don't know. But if I saw the panels, I would know it. That comic book is long gone. But anyway, this is all just to say I love Marvel. I've been with Marvel for a long time. I like DC too, but Marvel is my thing. Like, please, come on. This game is great. As good as the first game, in my opinion. Now, they did do a third one that was a Switch exclusive. That one I didn't like. I don't know. Something about it just didn't gel. I think they got it right. They perfected it with Ultimate Alliance 2. And they probably could have just stopped here if they were going to make something inferior. But, you know, I'm sure people like Ultimate Alliance 3. If you do, let me know. Let me know how much you love Ultimate Alliance 3 and how I'm wrong. It'll make you feel better to yell at me. I promise. All right, we're down to our last 3 games. And once you see this first one, you're probably going to know what the next 2 are. This is one of my all-time favorite games. Maybe one of the greatest games of all time. It is a role-playing game. It's a science fiction title. It's Mass Effect. This game is a classic, an all-time banger, as the kids say. I was blown away by Mass Effect when I first played it. This is in many ways, this is a perfect video game. Now, some people are like, no, 2 is better. No, 3 is better. They're all wrong. Mass Effect, the first one, this is the best one in the series, in my opinion. Of course, I do like the other 2 as well. Like them a lot. But something about the rawness of the first Mass Effect really appeals to me. I know it's got its issues with like kind of boring maps and the combat is a little funky, but I think that's also why I like it, because it doesn't feel polished. And all the choices you make in here, all the story, God, I love Mass Effect. In fact, I might even play this again soon. I don't know. It's I love Mass Effect. I don't know what else to say. This is a great game. I hope you like Mass Effect. If you've never played Mass Effect, change that. Rectify your life. Fix it, because Mass Effect is incredible. So have you guessed what the next 2 games are? If you guessed Mass Effect 2, hey, you're 1 for 2 so far. There's a pretty good chance that the next game is Mass Effect 3, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, going back to Mass Effect 2, this just continued to expand the game, the universe. Now, I know I said that Mass Effect was my favorite in the series, and it is, and I think it's the best, but Mass Effect 2 is no slouch, right? You've got a lot of really great characters. Of course, these 2 here, I forget their names. Miranda, maybe? Kaidan? I think that's wrong. Clearly, I'm a huge fan. But it's Mass Effect 2 turned it into more of an action game, which it's more appealing. That's for dang sure. Is this one with Jack? I can't remember. This is Jack and this one are 3. Regardless, I love Mass Effect 2 as much as the first Mass Effect. It's, in my opinion, it's one long story, just with little breaks. In any case, I absolutely adore Mass Effect 2, and I would not feel right if it was not part of my Xbox 360 collection. Well, did you guess it? Did you guess what the next game in my collection is? If you said Mass Effect 3, then you were 2 for 2. Come on, it's Mass Effect 3. Yeah, did the ending kind of fumble it a bit? You could say yes or no. I think the developers fumbled by caving into people who kind of complained about the ending. But overall, I thought Mass Effect 3 was a spectacular finale to the story of Commander Shepard and his gang of buddies. Now, if you look here, Commander Shepard, he's got a face, and almost like a glare on there. He's got a face, he looks like that, but that's not what my Commander Shepard looked like. I gave him a different look, right? And for some people, it's the female Commander Shepard. Fem Shep is their Commander Shepard. And I think that's what is great about the Mass Effect games is you can make it so personal to you and all that. So really, really feel a strong connection to the Mass Effect series. Love it. Absolutely cherish these games. Well, thanks for watching today's video. I appreciate you sticking around to the end if you did. I know I didn't kind of get out of the house and do a cool excursion. Like I said, sometimes these daily vlogs are not going to be the most exciting, and oftentimes I just need a break. Sometimes I just want to sit at home and watch Steven Spielberg movies. What have we been listening to today? Well, this is the soundtrack to Mothra, Rebirth of Mothra. So if you've enjoyed that, go check it out. I got this from Mondo. I don't know if you can still get it on their website or not, but it's good stuff. I picked this up at Comic-Con a couple years ago, and I am excited to go to Comic-Con again this year and see what new vinyls they have at the Mondo booth. They always got something cool. Last year I got a picture disc for that movie, The Bad Guys, and that was fun. So I'm hoping that they got some good stuff again this year. All right, that's all. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.